Scunny throwing tennis balls on pitch. Oh, what a save! Let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Saturday the 22nd of July 2023 and today we're heading over to Scunthorpe Park for Scunthorpe United versus Doncaster Rovers in a friendly. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre-half-time and post-match as well as the match itself, and we're going to rate the ground at the end. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting with Scunthorpe United, and they finished in 23rd out of 24th place in the National League, which saw them relegated to the National League North, and they've not had the best of pre-season to be fair. They started off with a 2-2 draw away at Brig, and then lost 1-0 to Winterton, who were in Step 4, and then Brig in Step 6. However, they did have a 6-0 win over Gainsborough Trinity just last week on the Tuesday, so it's picked up a bit from there, and it's really hard to tell how they're going to do. I mean, personally, I think they are going to win the league, but there's a lot of uncertainty. I mean, I know there's a lot of problems with the previous owner and the ground, but we've signed a hell of a lot of players and a hell of a lot of very good players as well for National League North level. You could argue a lot of them could easily play in the National League or even League 2, and Scunny's done a really good job of signing them players. So most likely they are going to win the league, but there are a lot of doubts and uncertainties around it as well. And as for us, Doncaster Rovers, I've spoke about this plenty of times in the intro, but we finished in 18th. It was a real poor season, so that's enough about last season. In terms of pre-season so far, we obviously have a 3-1 win against Rossington Main, a 3-2 win against Boston, and then since last time we had the 1-0 defeat away at York City on the Tuesday night, and it was disappointing to be fair, considering how well we played against Boston, how much of an attacking threat we looked. York were just completely the opposite. We hardly had any clear chances, and York looked the better team and deserved the win. So yeah, we need a big reaction against Scunthorpe. It's going to be interesting because kind of the way that McCann's doing it with his players is he's trying to build the intensity up, going from like everyone playing 45 minutes to 60 minutes and then the full 90 minutes. So the team that he started with against York City, they played 60 minutes and then he changed the full 11. So it's rumoured that, or is kind of hinted at, that the team that came on for that first team, they're going to play 60 minutes this time, and then the rest of them are going to come on for the last 30 to give everyone kind of 60 minutes in the legs. So if that's the case, that team was quite disappointing to be fair. So yeah, we're going to have to hope that the second team really pick it up, or that the team that does start does put a bit more effort in than they did against York, because that wasn't good, and we could do with a big performance here against Scunthorpe United. So anyway, that's enough from me pre-match, so let's head on down to Scunthorpe Park and see how the game goes. And we're on the way.
It's good value, but I don't think he'll get more than 50.
I think. Go on, get up.
I'll have to score every week.
Give us.
Man, some season tickets will buy.
Can't get to him.
Successful teams in women's
Yeah.
history, they need to be capitalising on it. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing if I were in charge.
Go on.
Sean.
They should be playing at the ski note anyway.
That's what I'm saying every week, not playing bloody 4.
You're saying it's only a tenner for the season ticket.
Yes, it is.
Oh, good tackle, Faulkner. What a tackle.
Additional time is sponsored by Jackson Stapleton.
Doing 90. Half time. 0-0. So at half time, it's Scunthorpe United 0 at Doncaster Rovers 0. And as you could probably tell from the highlights, there's not been a lot of chances in this half at all. Like, I've had to include a few crosses and stuff like that just to try and get some content, because literally there's been hardly any chances for any team. I can't really remember any clear-cut chances for either team that has happened, but it's it's not been entertaining at all. Like I say, neither team's really played bad. We've took it forward, but it's just been one of them where they've not really tested the keeper at all either side, like we did at Boston, where we were just peppering them with chances, but not a lot to report on, to be fair. This half, it's been very quiet. So let's say the second half livens up a bit. So let's head back to Scunthorpe Park and see how the second half goes. So we've run out of beer at half time, so Dark's Fruits it is. Good taste bad, but still not the best run now at half time. Anyway, let's get into the second half. Oh, what a save!
That's so funny, that guy.
Yeah. Some tennis balls going on pitch now. Scunny throwing tennis balls on pitch. I don't know what that's about. On your own! On your own! Yeah. Go on. There we go, at full 11 change again. This game, if that makes sense.
Some prick was behind closed doors, didn't he?
Yeah. Go on. Go on.
In!
Oh!
Don't be slagging off my mate, Jamie.
I don't know what happened to the pitch injury.
Go up.
Jones got broken down, didn't he, as well?
So it's not good.
Well, then Bottom played half an hour ago and played second half at Boston as well. So he has had minutes, just not today. I like him. He's so cute. His baby must be due too.
Yeah. Shit.
It's alright, easy.
Challenge him.
I'll have him off set piece.
What? Oh, full time. Full time. 0-0. Not the best. So at full time, it's finished Scunthorpe United 0 at Doncaster Rovers 0, and that was a pretty poor game of football, to be honest with you. I can probably remember about one clear-cut chance for either team, but apart from that, very little from either team going forwards. I thought we defended quite well, but we just really didn't give the keeper any trouble going forwards. And at 60th minute, like we did against York, we changed to a completely different team, apart from we kept Ian Lawler in the net for full 90. So it was pretty much most of the team that played the first 60 minutes against York that came on for the last 30 minutes against Scunny. And I thought that a bit chance where they really pushed on, because, like I say, that's the team you expect to be starting, but they didn't really do that. And to be fair, I'd say in the last 30, Scunny looked the more likely of scoring than we actually did. But like I say, I think this will be the last game where they're focusing on giving players like blocks, because he's built them up from like playing a full half each to 60 minutes each and then full 90 each. So I think this will be kind of the last of, building them up to get them used to playing again and getting some fitness in the legs. I think the last two matches will be more focused on the starting 11, the squad that he wants to kind of play against Harrogate, and really building on like getting them playing together and really getting the flow going and getting them working as a team and getting used to like where each other are going to be on the pitch and just playing as a team. So like I say, I'm looking forward to seeing them against Wednesday and seeing if that will be the case, but I suppose we will see about that on Tuesday. So like I say, I'm going to be doing a rate the ground on every episode this time, so it's time to do that now. So let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So we're going to start off with pre-match, and it was okay, to be fair. It's not absolutely fantastic, but it's good enough. There's a Hungry Horse just down the road which lets away fans in, which is pretty good and chilled out. And then there's the Iron Bar at the stadium which lets home fans in. And then the town centre is a fair walk away, but it is walkable, and Spoon's quite close to the train station. So in and around the ground, there's a decent amount. Like I say, you've got a Mackey's, a Burger King, Taco Bell, so, and a few shops as well. So there's stuff around it, but it's not fantastic, but it's good enough and a lot better than a lot that I've been to. So I'm going to give it a decent rating here. I'm going to go for 3 out of 5 for pre-match. But now we're going to move on to catering, and this is where it starts to go downhill. So prices weren't bad, to be fair. £4 for a pint is respectable at football, even if it is Carling. The food wasn't too bad either. Service-wise, we only had one person on. To be fair, he did what he could. We've just been the only one in a ground full of away fans, but yeah, that made it really slow. And at half-time, they ran out of lager, so we had to have dark fruit. So it weren't great, to be fair. Like I say, the poor guy did what he could, but it was a lose-lose situation, to be fair, and running out of beer at half-time. You only had one keg of lager, which, why? Just prepare for it. But, so yeah, not the best for catering. So for catering, I'm going to go for a 1.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the ground, and Glanford Park isn't a great ground, in my opinion. You can tell it's, even though it opened in like the early 1990s, it's aging. I mean, for a 30-odd-year-old ground, it shouldn't be aging as much as it is, but that is the case. And if it weren't in the National League North, it'd be getting a lot lower ranking, but I've got to rank it based on the division that it's in. And for National League North, it's one of the bigger stadiums that they've got, so it has got to go up for that. But like I say, it is an aging stadium. I know I've got a lot of problems with it with the former owner, Peter Swan, so hopefully that can get sorted and we can get all that resolved. But unfortunately, it is an aging stadium. But so like I say, if it were in any higher league, it'd have got a lot lower rating. But compared to other stadiums in National League North, it is one that a lot of people are going to look forward to coming to. So on that basis, I have got to up the score a bit. So I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5 for the ground. In terms of atmosphere, it's pre-season in it, so it's never going to be absolutely great. Like I say, both sets of fans tried to get some chance going, but it was a pretty boring 0-0 draw in a friendly, so it's never going to be the best of atmospheres. So based on that, what I've seen today, I'm going to go for 2.5 out of 5. And finally, we have overall enjoyment. Despite it being a pretty stale game, I had a good time. It's been a good day. Like I say, meeting up with Rovers fans and being back at Glanford Park. Like, it's a good local game, and we had some fun. It were, you know, good day out, even if football weren't the best. So for overall enjoyment, I'm going to go with 3 out of 5. So that gives Scunthorpe United a total score of 13 out of 25, which puts them bottom of the table. And to be fair, that's the first kind of one where it's not been close and not been absolutely fantastic. So we've finally got a realistic one at the bottom. But like I say, that'll be beaten. There'll be a lot worse scores than 13 this season. So we'll have to see which teams can drop below Scunny in that league. But that is it for the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. So the next video will be on Tuesday, where we've got Doncaster Rovers versus Sheffield Wednesday, and the first time at the Eco Power this season. So until then, please like and subscribe. We're trying to get 900 subs as soon as possible, and then we're on the road to 1,000. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.